From fighting wars to fighting natural disasters, Team Rubicon is a national nonprofit organization of veterans dedicated to using the skills they've learned in combat to serve communities around the country and around the world. With 2017 setting the record for losses caused by natural disasters, the organization and its more than 80,000 volunteers hit the ground running, providing emergency and longer-term assistance to those most in need. Now, in a new initiative called Fueling the Front Lines, Team Rubicon veterans are going the distance in a 1,300-mile journey to build awareness and to raise funds for communities still recovering weeks, months, and even years after disaster struck. And joining us now to talk about Team Rubicon and its ongoing efforts is the organization's co-founder and CEO, Jake Wood. Jake, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So, Jake, tell us about the genesis of Team Rubicon. How did it come to be?
Sure. Well, Team Rubicon started back in 2010. I had just gotten done serving 4 years in the Marine Corps. I'd done tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. And as I was getting out of the Marine Corps, a few short months later, the Haiti earthquake happened. And, sensing that everything that was happening on the ground in Port-au-Prince was similar to my experience overseas in combat, I tried to volunteer with a couple of different organizations, and only to find out that they wouldn't take me as a volunteer. And so I worked with a friend from the Marine Corps, William McNulty. We ended up organizing a team of 8 people in the days immediately after the earthquake to go down there. We took a couple of medics, some special forces medics, a couple of doctors, and got on the ground and began working. And everything that we'd learned in the Marine Corps helped us to respond effectively, from small unit leadership to risk identification and mitigation, operational planning, logistics, all those things that you do overseas, we were doing to help people. And so we came back, we incorporated as a nonprofit organization, and we've been building Team Rubicon ever since.
Yeah, I would say you've grown faster than any other organization from what I read. But Team Rubicon actually has a double mission. The first mission, obviously, is to help in disaster relief. The second mission has to do with the veterans who volunteer. Talk about that mission.
Yeah, well, what we soon realized as we were building this organization out was that many of the men and women who were serving with Team Rubicon were coming back and saying that it was a really powerful tool for them in their transition away from the military and back into civilian life. They were saying that it restored within them this sense of purpose, this sense of community, this sense of identity that they hadn't had since leaving the military. And so we soon found that there was this double impact. The people doing the helping are, in fact, also helping themselves.
Now, Jake, Team Rubicon volunteers have been called, quote, disaster relief vigilantes who don't play by the rules and who, quote, willfully ignore the relief industry's so-called best practices. Now, believe it or not, all that was meant in praise because you guys tend to buck the bureaucracy. How big an obstacle does that bureaucracy entail for you guys to do your job?
Well, I think that, our organization is certainly not a bunch of vigilantes. We find ourselves brushing up against bureaucracy on occasion. The bureaucracy exists for a reason. What we've always said, or what I've always said, is that, rules, protocols, procedures, they're put in place with good intention. And it's really the execution that matters most. They can either liberate you to move faster, or people that are afraid of making decisions can hide behind that bureaucracy. I think what we've done is we've found a good balance where we play well with others, but we are focused entirely on the mission at hand. How is it that we can deliver help to people when they need it most? As safely, as effectively, as consistently as possible.
So Team Rubicon has grown from the 8-member team that you put together back in 2010 to an organization of 80,000 members, perhaps a little more. How difficult has it been to adjust to that explosive growth?
Every day is a challenge. I think that perhaps the biggest challenge we find ourselves up against are the expectations of our volunteers. So you really have to design an organization that can accommodate the desires of those 80,000 volunteers. Some of them are looking to be involved on a near daily basis. Then you also have a subset of people who are saying, listen, I signed up. I want to help my community when it needs it, but I don't have to, be involved on a weekly or monthly or even annual basis. Just call me when you need me. I think we've done it well. We've done it efficiently by leveraging, a contract instructor staff, incident management teams who provide us some flexibility. When you look at it, we have roughly 100 employees, full-time employees, and that's only one full-time employee for every 800 volunteers. So we're a fairly lean organization when it comes down to it, and that's been by design.
So listen, in about the minute we have left, or a little less, tell us about Fueling the Front Lines and its 1,300-mile journey.
Yeah, we're really excited about this new partnership with Jack Link's Beef Jerky, a great organization up in Wisconsin. And so it's really about raising awareness. We embarked on this 1,300-mile journey from their headquarters in Wisconsin down to Houston, Texas. We're conducting service projects along the way, culminating, of course, down in helping to rebuild some homes that were impacted by Hurricane Harvey last year in Houston. But we're really excited to be partnering up with Jack Link's, and we hope that we can bring some awareness to really the long-term needs of these communities as they look to recover from these disasters. It doesn't take days and weeks. It really takes months and years.
Yeah. Well, Jake, thank you so much for the work that you do, and thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Been a pleasure. Thank you.
For more information about Team Rubicon, please visit our website at metrofocus.org.